Big Maple Family Farm is a fifth-generation farm located just outside of Ridgeway. High-quality farm fresh food is key. They want to ensure that everyone's dinner plate is as healthy as theirs. They raise chicken, beef, and lamb, along with various seasonal fresh produce. Amanda Balin explains the different products that they offer. We caught up with her during a recent event at the farm, lamb snuggling. Check this out.
Big Maple Family Farm, LLC is a century family farm. We were established in 1900 with my grandma's great-great-uncle. And at the time, the farm was a dairy farm and just small products, for keeping homestead, things like that. Transitioned through the generations to my grandparents, and at that time it was a dairy farm also. However, in 1986, the dairy crisis hit and my grandpa sold out on dairy cows, and the farm became more of a hobby farm for me growing up. It was just a place where we would sell some produce and raise our sheep for wool. And then my parents bought it in 2000, and from there continued to be a hobby farm, just a place everybody worked off the farm. In the last 7 years, it became a time for them to transition to my generation, which is the fifth generation. My goal is to grow the farm to be a place where we can make sure that everybody else's plate is as healthy as ours. We raise meat chickens, so you have fresh meat, we have beef, and we have lamb. So you're gonna notice that the chicken, when you cook it, you have to actually have water and cover it. It doesn't hold the moisture inside, whereas chicken that you're gonna get from the store is injected with saline or full of fluid, so you can just kind of throw it in a pot. You're gonna get more flavor. It's gonna be richer. You're gonna notice it's juicier. So you have your meats, and then we also have our eggs, and we grow microgreens and produce. And then from the produce, we also make canned goods products. Yes, we do a lot of produce. If it grows as a vegetable, we grow it. I think 2020 was a good year for us as far as getting more of our products out there to the community. We had to be creative. We had to do something different. And so by what we did, it kind of showed the community that we're here and the products that we have. One of the things that the public really enjoys is the fact that we do deliver. We do a subscription program where you can have like a HelloFresh model. We're going to give you a whole meal that you can take and, give you ideas from there. Our subscription program is not year-round, so it is more of a seasonal thing. We run it from May to October. So like in May, you might get a lot of our greens like lettuce and spinach and kale, things like that, whereas in October, you're going to get a lot of those fall things like squash and potatoes and stuff. You're going to travel through your subscription bag with what the seasons are on the farm. Lamb snuggling is an activity that we decided to do as a joke as a family. It was meant to be fun and just kind of get people out. Every year we get a lot of people, calling and asking us, can we see the lambs? Can we come out to the barn and things like that. So we were at the Pennsylvania Farm Show as a family, and they were doing goat snuggling. And the line was extremely long, and, being a mom to 3 boys, they were disappointed because we didn't want to wait the whole 40 minutes that the line was. And so on the way home, as a joke, one of us in the car said, we could just do lamb snuggling at home. And from there, it grew. It's been wonderful. We've had over 200 people come to the farm to see the lambs and to snuggle. And people are traveling in from all over. So when you're snuggling maybe your dog or your cat, it releases oxytocin into your brain, which is a de-stress hormone. And so it reduces your anxiety, it helps you calm down, things like that. And so a lot of people are just coming in and snuggling up with them and getting real nice and calm, and they're leaving happy. A lot of things that we hear is, we didn't know you did all of this, or we didn't know you had all of this here. So it's nice to tell our farm story and get that out there. I would encourage people to come out and visit, get to know their local farmer. That's one thing that I feel is important. If you know your farmer, you know your food, you know what's on your plate. So when you come out, maybe you're here to buy the products, maybe you're here to snuggle the lambs, but either way, you're gonna get to know us and you're gonna trust what we do with your food.
When we come back, Amanda will introduce you to the other side of the family farm, Big Maple Farm's natural therapies, one of which is books in the barn. Find out how this works after the break. Big Maple Farm's Natural Therapies offers a positive therapeutic interaction with horses, miniature horses, and mules. Amanda Balin talks about why these programs are so important and what they do for everyone.
One of the things that God told me in college was that He wanted me to help people with our farm. In 2015, I kind of got a group together and told my dad that I wanted to start a horse program to help people. Big Maple Farms Natural Therapies offers a therapeutic horseback riding, mini horse lessons. We're offering this year a groundwork horse program called Liberty Lessons, as well as our horse yoga and our Books in the Barn. Let's start with our Books in the Barn program. We started that in 2021 last year. This program is to encourage reading for youth. In school, our youth are stressed out, and so we want to encourage them to do better with some reading skills. So they get to come to a non-judgmental area. They get to read with our mini horses or donkeys, and they can read on their reading level. So if you have a second grader who reads at a first grade level, nobody's going to complain to them about that and tell them they have to do that, because the horses don't know. They just like to have the company and listen to the stories. And then for our therapeutic horseback riding program, somebody who might be autistic or has cerebral palsy or maybe some anxiety, they can come and they can learn how to ride a horse at their own pace. We use tools such as rainbow reins or word cards, sign language, different ways to verbalize with people. Our on-the-ground lesson will be Liberty Lessons. We will be able to really connect the person that's on the ground with the horse. This would be a great program with somebody that's dealing with anger or emotional issues and maybe depression, because they're going to be able to come, they're going to learn how to accomplish tasks with their horse, but do it on the ground. Every year we see the programming grow and we see different things happening. We've also seen people gain successes in their own life outside of here. So we want people to enhance their daily lives when they leave here. The mission here at the farm is to continue to help people, whether it be through food or through animals. And so we want to see that continue. And I think that building an established love for that with my own kids right now is going to help continue that in the future.
Wow, it's relaxing just watching them. And that does it for this episode of Kaleidoscope. To learn more